What's up, you guys? It's Levi here. Today we're going to be giving you a Baltimore ransomware update. Remember, a couple of weeks ago we talked about the Baltimore ransomware situation. The ransom was a $76,000 ransom, and they decided to not pay the ransom, and they've been working on restoring their stuff. If you're not quite sure, you don't remember, you can watch the video up here. I'll tag it up here and I'll post it down in the comments below. But anyway, I'm going to give you an update on that, and then I'm also going to talk about something that the state of Maryland did that should heavily benefit the cities and the state government to hopefully prevent ransomware situations like this going on in the future. I hope this video will be beneficial so that you guys can see like how serious ransomware is. The city of Baltimore, they had this ransomware come in on May 7th of 2019. As of today, when this video was recorded, on June 22nd of 2019, so what, 40 something days later, they're still dealing with ransomware problems. They're still trying to recover. They're not fully recovered from it. And so I really want you guys to take a grasp of how important it is, you people involved with the city government, city council members, mayors, informed citizens, that you go to your city government and figure out what you can do to help improve your IT department and your IT infrastructure so that your city, your state government can avoid getting this type of ransomware and avoid having all this infrastructure and services being taken down. So make sure you're going out there asking for and promoting to get more budget in the IT departments in your local and state governments, to give more training to employees, to get better patching practices, to get a good backup system set up, and to upgrade old devices that can be vulnerable to things like this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. So the update on the Baltimore situation is a CBS local affiliate in Baltimore. The city of Baltimore is inching closer to getting back online. Those spearheading the recovery efforts say most city employees should have computer access restored by the end of the week. Despite recovery efforts, Baltimore residents will still feel the aftershocks of the ransomware attacks for months. We've already been, what, 40 days into this, and it's months. Crazy, right? All right. Attackers have held a tight grip on Baltimore's computer systems for 36 days. Experts try to bring the city back online. As of Wednesday, which would be the Wednesday before June 12th, because that's when this article was put out, 70% of the city employees' email accounts are active again. By the end of the week, the goal is to have 95% of them with full access. So still, we're sitting here 40 days out, and they still only have 70% of the employees that have access to their email. I mean, that's just insane, right? And 95%, they're still not even gonna have it fully done after 40 days. Like, insane. Some billing systems, however, are still in spiral. I do not expect June bills to go out.
Oh no, you can't get billed. I guess that's one good benefit, right?
It's too bad you gotta pay it back later. Goldstein says Baltimore residents should not expect to get a water bill for the month of June, and backlog of charges will show up in the mail eventually. I think there will be a number of issues that we need to address, and we'll have to have a plan in place before we mail out the bills. Before the first round of post-ransomware attack bills go out to the customers, Goldstein says that the city will likely audit the bills and the phones to take questions to develop payment plans. The continuing fallout from the attack is now dragging on into the 6th week. I do not believe this is going to get resolved anytime. Cybersecurity expert Jeff Bathurst says it's going to be an arduous, lengthy process. The city has put more than $18 million into the attack. The attackers originally demanded $76,000. Mayor Young said that paying the ransom is not an option. Residents can now look up parking tickets in person or online, and property tax bills will go out on time. So, like I said in the last video, I'm super happy in this situation that they did not choose to pay the ransom. I'm super thrilled about that because, like I've said in all my previous ransomware videos, you're not guaranteed to get your money back if you pay the ransom, and you're just encouraging those people that are putting out the ransom to keep doing it. If nobody paid the ransom, there would be no point in putting out ransomware. So that's a good situation. But as you can see here, the extent, you know, they're going on 6 weeks. They only have 70% of the email accounts recovered. By the time this video comes out, they'll probably be up to 95. But still, I mean, that's 6 weeks of people not having full access to their email. Like, that's just insane. That just shows you the scale of how big of a problem this is. You know, and payments and things like that are still not being able to be made. They're going to have to go back and audit that. So not only do they have to pay for the cost to recover all this stuff, they're going to have to pay extra costs for all the miscellaneous things that they got to audit that they wouldn't have had to audit before. And yeah, I mean, so I mean, this is a good example of how serious ransomware can be, and why everybody in the community, everybody involved in community government needs to take it seriously and needs to do something about it now before you get hit too. It's only a matter of time before your city gets hit if you don't do anything about it, or if you don't have things in place right now. All right, so the next piece here that I want to talk about, what the state of Maryland did, which was really good. This article is coming from The Hill. Maryland government, and this article came out June 18th, 2019. Maryland government Larry Hogan on Tuesday signed an executive order aimed at strengthening the state's cybersecurity capabilities, a month after a debilitating ransomware attack on Baltimore city networks disabled several services. The executive order formally establishes the Maryland Cyber Defense Initiative and creates the position of State Chief Information Security Officer, who will be in charge of giving cybersecurity recommendations to the governor. The order also establishes an Office of Security Management within Maryland's Department of IT that will coordinate and implement the overall cybersecurity strategy and policy for the executive branch of the state government. The Maryland Cybersecurity Coordinating Council is also established by order and will provide strategies to implement cybersecurity initiatives and recommendations to the State Information Security Officer. It will be made up of state officials including the Secretaries of Health, General Services, Transportation, and Director of Governor's Office of Homeland Security, among others. In explaining the steps taken, language in the order stated that as a unified statewide cybersecurity program is necessary to ensure state government agencies are managing systems and data in a constant and secure manner. The state of Maryland, after the Baltimore ransomware situation, decided, hey, we need to do something about this. So they created like their whole cybersecurity vision. They created like a director of cybersecurity for the state. I think this is a really good thing. This should definitely help state governments, and I hope that they trickle this down and try to help out local governments as well, and see what they can do, maybe create some regulations and push local governments into getting where they need to be for cybersecurity. I really hope that a lot of other states start doing this. I don't know how many states are doing this right now, but across the board, this needs to be happening across the whole country. States, city governments, they all need to be getting cybersecurity at the top of their minds. The citizens need to be doing it as well, so that situations like this don't keep happening. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Like I said, if you guys are involved in city government in any fashion at all, make sure that you're getting in those meetings and pushing to get funding, to get better training, to get better infrastructure, and talk about cybersecurity problems, you know, and what you guys can do to fix them. The only way they're going to get fixed is if you guys are working on them, and you want to do it before you get hit than after you get hit. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.